Any autoimmune condition, whether it's Crohn's, Hashimoto's, lupus, whatever it may be, it's not just about your immune system. When you are looking at a whole treatment approach, you actually need to be looking at hormones. And this can be your sex hormones, thyroid, this can be your cortisol, which is your stress energy hormone, your blood sugar. And then you also need to consider neurotransmitters. So we make serotonin, dopamine, all these other nice balancing brain chemicals. And if any of these are off, then we're not going to feel good. And it's really common for these to get off with having an autoimmune condition. Because even though we might think of, if you have Crohn's, that the inflammation is just in your gut, it's actually systemic. So you end up getting brain inflammation no matter where your autoimmune inflammation actually is. If it's lupus and your kidneys are affected, same situation. And so it really doesn't matter where your autoimmune disease seems to be localized. If it's just your thyroid, wherever, it's actually affecting your whole body. Autoimmunity is always systemic, and it's just showing up in those tissues that happen to be a match for the autoimmune cascade, the autoimmune process. So if we don't address brain health, and if we don't address hormones, all these things that our brain controls, and it's cascades down from our brain, then we're not gonna feel better. We might get our immune system regulated. We might get inflammation locally in that area under control. It doesn't mean that our hormones are just gonna bounce back. And it doesn't mean that we're just gonna be naturally making enough thyroid hormone and that we're gonna have enough feel-good brain chemicals to enjoy our day-to-day, not feel like we're struggling through the day. So if you still feel like you're struggling, even if you're on a biologic or whatever med and you're being told that you're getting good results, that's really common. And from a holistic perspective, if we look at more than just this one part of your immune system, we look at your overall immune system, we look at your lymph, we look at your sleep, we look at your gut health, we look at everything. Paying attention to all of these things is important for truly recovering from autoimmune illness. And technically, we say that there's no cure for autoimmunity. You just go into lifelong remission. But plenty of people do achieve lifelong remission. And in my experience, it's people who are doing evidence-based medicine, but taking a holistic approach. So if this is something that you're interested in, I'm a naturopathic doctor. So I'm trained, licensed doctor, but I do a holistic approach and I take a bird's eye view and look at the root cause of what's going on. So labs, meds, imaging, these things can all be helpful, and we need those in a lot of cases. But we also need to be looking at lifestyle and herbal support and what things you can be doing that are in your control at home. So definitely feel free to book a call. I love talking more about this, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions.